Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to Switch News. Today we are looking at Ranked 2.0 and the upcoming changes to the system because developers have now had this system running for an entire season. So what we've got in this blog post is the findings and it details some of the changes they're looking to do in the future to Ranked 2.0. So of course Ranked 2.0 has been running for a full season, and if you've not played it, you now start at the lowest rank possible and then you work your way up as you play more games. So for me, I actually made a series of videos looking at Rank 2.0 and playing a lot of games. I played tons of games in the test server before it came out, and then tons of games in the live server. For me, I found the first load of games I had to be incredibly balanced, but then the second half of the games to be incredibly unbalanced. So I went all the way flying up to Emerald, and then all the way down to Gold. So that was my Rank 2.0 experience, and it was quite weird. The matchmaking for me was very much unusual because I had a large period of really balanced games and then a large period of really unbalanced games. And we'll start here with this really interesting graph which shows ranked player population. So since the launch of Rank 2.0, we've seen an increase in the ranked population to 41% of players that have tried rank at least once this season compared to 35%. However, pay attention, this is actually an average, which makes it seem better, but actually the change is only a couple of percent to the previous season, as 35% is here, and this one is more like, 38% perhaps. And you can see that popularity and rank was apparently going up all the way through last year, and it continued into Rank 2.0. So not a big spike here, and my hopes for Rank 2.0 that it was going to be more fun, and there would be more reason to play more. Unfortunately, with my experience, I plan on playing probably less this season than I did last season. So I'm interested to see how this will go, because this could be just, because you're talking a couple of percent here, this could be in the margin of error. So I'm interested to see if this will continue next season and can go up in popularity yet again. But we've got down here our little ranked player population. So when looking at the time spent on each game mode, we can clearly see how ranked has grown to encompass an average of 51% of players of the global playtime spent in Rainbow Six Siege, with the previous average being around 39%. And you can see how we have a definite correlation here between ranked in the blue and quick match in the green. So ranked has just been going very similar to this, and you can see a spike here for season 4, and a lot of people jumping on for that first season with rank 2.0, but then it drops off a little bit. And I wonder if this is my casual player base that I usually play with, and I wonder if that's why my games here were very balanced and then unbalanced at this point. And we can see that people went and jumped off casual and then apparently did not actually return to casual. You can see this line is much flatter than this. And honestly, I'm actually wondering what they're not showing us here, which is unranked. I'm curious if there's a correlation as well with this to unranked. It'll be very interesting to see that line too. And then we've got matchmaking. So they removed the season reset, so you no longer have to do placement matches, which means that your skill rating will continue from season to season to season, and hopefully means you can actually continue to fight somewhat fair games all the time without having that hard reset where you might go up against really good players at the start of a season. And in season 4, they say the percentage of one-sided matches, and this is ones ending in 4 or 5 rounds, reduced, meaning that matches were more even for everyone. I would love a breakdown of that for the different skill levels and maybe even the times of the seasons, just to see how that played out in general at different points. But it's a good, good thing to see that balanced matches are apparently more common. And then we move on to what's changing. So what will happen next? So they say despite the good results from the new rank system, we are aware of some issues that are affecting players and their ladder experience. I wonder if, they say good results, but I do wonder if this is not as good as they wanted, because not many people appear to have jumped into rank 2.0 as I would have guessed that they were looking for. But I don't know what their expectations were, so I might be wrong there. They're also going to be looking at rank distribution. Overall, players seem to reach a rank equal to their hidden skill near the middle of the season. Players that reach that point and keep playing achieve a maximum of 1 or 2 divisions above their skill level, with fewer than 0.5% of players reaching higher than those 2 extra divisions which overall we are pleased about. And that's interesting because that's obviously very much opposite of my experience where I hit Emerald and then actually dropped after mid-season down to Gold. And then we've got the champions distribution. So they say that the average champion player takes around 100 matches to regain the champion's rank, which is what we expected and is in line with the previous season's rules where you would need to get 100 matches played to hit champion, which is not in rank 2.0. We know that reaching the top rank in Siege should feel like an accomplishment, and that's why we are working on a way to make it more challenging. And they say we'll have more to share on this in Year 8 Season 2. So 3 months from now, we'll find out what changes are coming to Ranked 2.0. They also talk about a downside to Rank 2.0, which is the linear climb progression. So this means that for especially high-skilled players, they gain 80 points per win all the time, all the way up to champion. And as a result, it feels like it's just a linear progress, like a battle pass. So they're looking to make it a little bit less linear. And this could be done with all different ways, but I assume you'll just gain less points as you go through different ranks. And they talk about this. They actually see, we feel like maintaining the same progression speed throughout much of the ladder does not represent the experience we want. For example, a player with a hidden skill of 4000 should not progress through copper and bronze at the same speed as platinum and emerald. And that makes sense. So they're going to just have this probably slow down. I also expect they might have more negative points as well for losing in higher, divisions and stuff like that. And then their conclusion here is rest assured that Rank 2.0 has been built in order to make it easy to tweak this system, as our goal is to continuously adjust and improve it based on our findings throughout the seasons. We're also happy to listen to your comments and feedback, which constantly helps us improve our game. So what we've learned from this is Rank 2.0 this season, so we're going into Command and Force, it is going to remain exactly the same as it currently is, but next season it will be getting tweaked. I will also be super interested to see an updated version of this graph with Year 8 Season 1, because this 2% lift, is this just people jumping into Rank 2.0 and testing it out? And is this going to drop down next season? Or is it going to go up next season? I am really curious. My guess is that it's going to drop by about a couple of percent and show it down about here. I think that's what's going to happen, because I don't think there's been that much excitement to bring people in, and I think it shows there just isn't a big boost here. Anyway guys, let me know what you think of Rank 2.0 and give me your findings on this new system and how they should go about tweaking it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.